Hello, boys and girls.
Your boys.
We have here one of the news about the potential alien megastructures found recently.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't really hear all about it. I'm just gonna see now what they're gonna say.
Yeah, apparently it's a
I'm very
new
curious.
hot topic. This one.
Hot topic.
We know
Not
nothing
like
about.
you?
Yeah. We.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
shoot into this. All right.
let's have a look what they're saying.
Researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson Spheres. Yes, I said alien structures, and I know what you're thinking, but just stay with me here, because the basic idea was this. Superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures existed, there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could probably spot it because it would emit a lot of infrared radiation. So in this new study, researchers say they found 7 sources glowing in the infrared, those are their words, but couldn't find an obvious explanation for why these sources are glowing so much, which could mean they're Dyson spheres or something else entirely. And what I'm saying is, what? Space is so crazy. I wish I understood it better. So let's talk to a scientist to help wrap our heads around this. I'm joined now by Professor Jana Levin. She is an astrophysicist and author of the book Black Hole Survival Guide, as well as the Claire Tow Professor of Physics and Astronomy at Barnard College of Columbia University. Professor, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I tried to...
Okay, before the professor's gonna explain us what she thinks. What do you think?
Well, they've been talking about this for a long time now. As far as I'm aware of, this is not a new theory, you know. But
oh yeah, I know about the whole concept of
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and the idea, but apparently this is the first time they saw the trace of what they think it could be a Dyson sphere, right?
yeah, I think that's the idea.
Basically,
infrared, I
the
think
theory,
they use. Yeah.
yeah, the theory and the way the Dyson sphere theory, it's here for a long time, but I think this is the first evidence of something that could be that. You know what,
Makes
bro? I
sense.
think it is, man.
It's a long. So why they never been here then?
Why
See?
never been here? Who? The alien?
Yeah, the aliens who have the Dyson sphere, they've had this technology, you know.
How
and-
do you know I haven't been here?
Well, you think they would be so sloppy with this Dyson thingy?
It's not about being sloppy, but what they should. It's not like they should fear us. Like, oh my god, let me hide from them, cause we're gonna do what? We can't even go to the moon.
Yeah. True.
You know, it's like it's similar. Like if you go in the woods, you're not gonna start the fire because who's gonna see you? It's the animals. You know, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Let them be scared.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Or maybe now is actually I think it's because of our technology, probably that we never seen them before.
True.
And
About a
now we're more
question.
advanced.
About a question also would be like, if they are not Dyson spheres, yeah, whatever, what can they be? You know, what's the alternative?
Actually, the question is, what do you think it is? Drop us a
True.
comment and let us know.
True.
What do you think it could be? It's a Dyson sphere, maybe something that we don't know, we're not theorized about it yet,
Yeah.
or maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe some type of radiation. Could that?
No, because radiation, it's a wave,
No?
man. It's not gonna sit in one place. What you talking about?
Okay, no, I'm asking. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Makes no
I'm just
sense. I'm not
talking.
either, but radiation doesn't.
Okay, I thought maybe like
No, you're just dumb. Shut
certain
up.
type of
Stop.
radiation
Stop. You're
can
dumb.
be
Stop.
detected as
Stop it. Stop.
infrared
You're
Dyson.
making a fool of yourself. No, stop it. Stop talking.
No, I'm not making because I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, but you're not a scientist, but you can't be just an idiot who says whatever he wants to say, you know?
Yeah, but doesn't mean it's true. I'm just saying my opinion. Again,
No, you're
not
dumb.
being a scientist.
You are dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumb. You
Why are you dumb? Why are you dumb?
Why are you dumb?
Okay, let's see what a scientist
Nah.
will explain about this. Yeah?
Explain it a little bit. That was my very dirty version. I was going to be like, yeah, but I'm an English major who just had Google. You have a PhD in physics from MIT. So how do you explain Dyson spheres?
I think there was an excellent explanation. If you look at where we are relative to the sun, we're very far away. We're the third planet in. And imagine the light that we try to collect, let's say, with solar panels on people's homes or on any roofs to collect that energy. Imagine if you got really close and you caught everything the sun was emitting. It's just a tremendous amount of power. And so Freeman Dyson was thinking about this. Actually, he was originally inspired by sci-fi, written by Olaf Stapleton like decades earlier. And his idea wasn't so much a solid sphere. It was really like satellites in orbit, a network of things that would be orbiting and would essentially, what we would now say, have solar panels and are collecting that energy.
So what do you make of this study, just generally speaking, I guess? Do you think it's possible that these are the elusive Dyson spheres?
So I think it's very unlikely, but I'm open. We have to be open as scientists. If we think we know the answer before we go and observe, then we're already defeated. I think it's terribly unlikely, but it's extremely exciting and interesting to think about. And it's fun to think about. What's probably going to happen is we're going to look at this infrared signature that you mentioned, and we're going to find out that there's a natural cause. So a lot of things emit heat in the infrared. You know, infrared goggles allow us to see human bodies and the heat of human bodies. And it's not that dissimilar that when we look in the infrared, we see things emitting heat. So the idea was if we had this very technologically advanced civilization, like thousands of years beyond where we are right now, and they could build such a thing and it was collecting all this energy, it would collect also some heat and would have to cool off, and we would see that in the infrared. But there are other natural possibilities that could explain.
What do you think those possibly could be?
Well, it could be a very young star that still has some material around it in kind of a disk, and that's how planets form. Planets coalesce out of these early disks, and those can emit in the infrared. It could be that there's actually an entire galaxy in the distance behind the star, and we're seeing that galaxy, and we can't disambiguate those. Or it could be planetary collisions. I mean, there are natural explanations. But I think it's worth noting, we're looking just 1,000 light years around us. That sounds far, but it's actually really close. That's our backyard. The entire Milky Way galaxy is 100,000 light years across. And there are probably more planets in the Milky Way galaxy than there are.
Wait, so we can see only 1,000 miles, you said, around our galaxy?
I think so. I don't know how much.
Just that.
Just that, eh?
Okay.
I think that's pretty good enough, I guess.
I mean, I don't know, but I don't know, I was under the impression that we're more advanced than that.
Nah. We're not that advanced.
Or maybe that's what they
Compared to what?
would like
you know?
us to think, man.
Yeah, of course. That's what they're selling.
Exactly, that's what they're saying, like always. You know, they just give you breadcrumbs of truth.
Of information, yeah.
So be like, oh, we can see only 1,000 years, light years away, and they maybe can see 2,000, or
Yeah.
maybe more.
Yeah, we only have 5G yet. And meanwhile, they have 7 and 8G stack up somewhere in the back room, you know?
Anyway.
Our stars. So we're talking of hundreds of billions and maybe trillions of planets out there. And I think we're in an era where we think the emergence of life is possibly inevitable elsewhere, that we're not the only example. Now, whether or not they've survived with thousands of years of industrial advancement to build a Dyson sphere is a different story.
Yeah. Do you think there is a scenario where a Dyson sphere might actually exist, or do you think this is really just the stuff of sci-fi fantasy?
I think it's feasible, unlikely. If you look at where we are since the Industrial Revolution, it's only a couple hundred years. We're in a precarious position.
Why everything is compared with us, with what we do, the way we do things? Why is
Because
this is so
it's
dumb?
the only thing we can relate to. You know, what else can you
It's-
compare it to?
It's dumb. Everything's like, look what we did. We did
Okay. What would you compare it to, for example?
nothing. I'll just be more open than look where we did. Look what we just made war between us for the past 100 years. That was the only thing that we are good at.
For the
just
past
making
100
war. That's
years?
it. More actually, since you've been here. Actually,
Since
I
always.
was thinking
100
like the
years.
World War and stuff. You know, I was not thinking
No,
like local
since
wars.
always.
I was thinking.
Since day one. That's all.
I was thinking like I told you, world wars, like 1, 2,
Yeah.
like big scale kind of wars.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been fighting with each other since forever. Let's say somebody or another civilization, they've been smart enough not to fight between them. If they didn't fight between them, maybe
I
they
don't really
had
think
another.
so. I mean, look at the most animals and everything. They all fight. You know, I'm not saying wars. Like, I think monkeys have wars. To be honest.
I think
Against
between
groups,
like
stuff like
groups
this.
and stuff. Yeah.
Look at wolves, for example. Wolves, they have their own territory. Nobody passes in the other territories because, you know,
Yeah, again,
fights start.
yeah.
So it's not just
But
us.
yeah, but this is animal. I'm saying
I
like
think war and conflict and stuff like this is just part of the whole evolution, you know, and it's part of it. You can't really.
for me, it's just stupid every time everybody's just comparing with us. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in this galaxy, somewhere, some civilization be way smarter than us, and they did the right thing and didn't fight each other, or they fight until they say, okay, this doesn't go anywhere. So let's maybe
Listen, sounds like a nice fairy tale, but I
yeah.
doubt it. I doubt it. What do you guys think? Comment. What do you think?
Do you think there's any civilization out there that they were not stupid enough like us and just fight between them like madmans, and probably they got together and say, okay, instead of fighting among us for this piece of planet, whatever, this piece of floating rock, let's get everything around us and let's get together to do that. No,
I don't think
Why
so.
are
I don't
you-
think. No,
why
'cause I
are you
think,
dumb?
Why are you dumb? Why are you dumb? Why are you dumb? We gotta make a t-shirt of that. Why are you dumb?
Why are you dumb? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see
Yeah,
the end of
let's-
this.
We have climate change. We have struggles with nuclear power, nuclear weapons that are could be destructive. It's unclear that any species that makes it that advanced could survive far enough into their own future to be able to build a Dyson sphere. But there are optimists out there who say we'll find a way.
Yeah, all right. The universe is a pretty big place, right? And it'd be a shame if it was just us. Seems like
That
a
would
lot
be
of
a
waste
real
of
shame.
space. Right? All right, Professor, thank you so much for being here. We
Thank
really
you so much for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
That was it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just
It's too far out there, the idea, or it makes sense to me.
no,
You know.
no. To be honest, maybe it's just me. Before I finish with this life, I want to make sure that something else out there besides us.
I think definitely there is something out there. It's just, I don't know if we're ever gonna see it.
But I want to see it in my life. I want
And what if you see
confirmation.
it, right? What if you see it?
No,
and they're
sorry.
like,
I want a
guys.
confirmation. I don't want to. I don't want to see it because I don't know what's gonna be. But I just want a confirmation.
Probes. Right?
Exactly. I don't want to be a test subject.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, this is it. Tell us your opinion on this Dyson Sphere craziness. Seems to be like a hot topic now because they seem to have the infrared images now. I don't know why they didn't have it so far. Maybe this new telescope that they send, they have this version, they have this option. But anyways, tell us what you think. Tell us what are the possibilities of this actually being true. Yeah.
Leave a comment down below and just tell us your opinion and what
Don't
do
forget
you
to
think.
subscribe as well.
And you,
What you want?
why are you dumb?
Why are you dumb? Until next time.
Follow for more.